I changed my shirt. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Um, Today, we are gonna do some painting, and I'm gonna go through all the stuff I do when I don't do this in front of you guys, if that makes sense. Like I've almost done it a couple times when I painted on stream, but like we're gonna actually do it today. We're gonna actually get into it here. So as far as the chat goes, I'm not gonna be super into the chat. Like I'll come back and look and stuff, but I have to get in to what I'm doing. Okay. Like when I'm doing stuff. And it's funny because like there are people who like who like to watch me when I paint and stuff. And like I enjoy doing that. It's fun doing stuff with people. But there's parts of the process that I skip when I do that. So I've been kind of holding off on this. We're going to talk about this in a second, like getting canvases and stuff, because that's kind of a big thing. And honestly, I think I'm not 100%, but I think the paintings I do on used canvases, like they're just different than the paintings you do on a fresh canvas. Like there's some like emotional, like energetic stuff there that's different. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And again, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the chat thing, whatever. And when I take little breaks, I'll come back and look. And this probably isn't going to be where this stays. I'll leave it here for a bit because we have to do things. Now, I'm going to let you guys in on a little something here. If you have bad eyesight, okay, i.e., if you wear glasses, when you paint, that is the one time when you not wearing glasses actually is super useful, because people with perfect vision, when they are painting something, especially something they're looking at, they have to like get in there and they have to squint. And when you squint, what you're basically doing is you're trying to see the different values of color on something, the different the way the light hits everything. Because when you squint your eyes, everything kind of loses shape and you just see kind of splotches at that point. So if your eyes are bad, you don't need to squint. You just look at stuff and you go, oh shit, there it is. So at least for the first part of the painting, generally, if you have bad eyesight, it's a good thing. So just all of us four-eyed fucks out there up top, we got this. We're doing this the right way. Still kind of sick. Still a bit of a cold. But yeah, so we're gonna get to some painting here and go over some of this. I was just gonna make a video, but I don't know how long this is gonna go. And I've been having so many computer problems lately. I didn't want my computer to be like, oh, it's full, we can't do this. So if I'm streaming this, it'll just stream and it'll be real time. So if you want to do this along with me, like all Bob Ross style. Like, let's do it. Let's go do that thing. I'm not going to tell you how to do anything. I'm just going to tell you how to feel things that you should already fucking know how to feel. Actually, let me get these out. I haven't even used these yet. So I got these at the Hardware store. Nice scrapers, man. I don't know. They're really nice. I'm excited about these. All right. So this is the canvas. And it's framed and everything, which is really nice. So like I'm already there, you know? And for those of you who know anything about me, I used to live in this area right here. Okay. I'm going to assume that this is right outside of Joshua Tree, hence the Joshua trees. Okay. So because I used to live there and I still own property out there, and there's a huge part of my soul that stayed there. This is actually really kind of heavy for me. And I've been hanging on to this canvas for a couple months now, just trying to think of what I was going to do with it, because I want this to be special. Now, for those of you who know anything about this area, and you're familiar with everyone from fucking U2 to fucking Graham Parsons to fucking anybody, any artist, okay? Typically musicians, they end up when they feel blocked or they feel like they need something new. They need something. They go out here, and there is like this spiritual thing that happens to you, allegedly. But this is what everybody says. Everyone goes through it. I lived out there for 3 years, and I feel like I had a bit of a spiritual thing out there. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I did not pay for this canvas. I found this against a dumpster at my old apartment. And very apropos for everything that was happening. So now we are going to use painting this painting to figure out what the fuck we're doing and to try to like pull us out of some shit. Okay. So, what a lot of people will tell you when it comes to understanding a painting, and what a lot of people will tell you when it comes to trying to figure out what the fuck you're going to do, especially when you're doing like automatic painting or like super abstract expressionism kind of shit, is you need one thing to go along with the canvas. Do you guys know what that is? I'll show you. I'll show you what you need. You need a chair. Okay. And you're going to have to sit your ass down in that chair. And you are going to have to try to, like, I don't know how else to say this, but like go inside the fucking painting. You're going to have to spend some time, which is why I didn't want to just record this, because this was going to take a while. But you're going to need some quiet time with the thing and try to figure out what the fuck it is you're doing. When I say with the thing, I'm meaning with you here, mainly more than anything else. But when we do these things where we have something on the canvas already, this is a print from some golfer photographer guy from World Market, whatever. You take those things. I take those things. The Slee Ricketts painting from the Olive Garden. Okay, that was like huge for me. The one that I'm not going to show you because it's kind of filthy, but that came from someone. You know what I'm saying? And the lilies underneath it, the water lilies underneath it, added to everything that I put on top of it. You know what I'm saying? It screams at you. It's kind of like, honestly, when Picasso and Brock started doing paintings on uh, what do you call that? The oil paper, the shit you would put in the shelving and then in the drawers and stuff. You know, it's like you find something and then you just add on top of it and add on top of it and add on top of it and add on top of it. And that's kind of what we're going to do right now. Okay. So hopefully this, like, because honestly, you're the only one who's going to be able to do you the way you need to do you. But hopefully this is like inspiring enough to make you want to do something instead of just like sitting on the couch watching Netflix, eating Cheetos. You know what I'm saying? Fucking do something. Anything. Make something. Whether it's a toilet paper roll with a face on it that you have now named Sam, you know, and that's your new best friend. Like, whatever. Make something. It's good for your soul. It's good for your brain. It's good for fucking humanity. All right, let's do this. So we're going to spend some time with this and we're going to think and we're going to meditate a little bit. So leave some shit in the box hole if you want. And this is for my brushes for later. I have cut my feet so much on this shit. Oh my god. Why is it all dead? Oh wait, there's some that's not dead. It's like I'm there. Hello, everybody. Not a huge fan of these markers. These, what are they, Lyra? Yeah, Lyra. I don't know, sometimes they spit, and which is cool, and then other times they don't. And sometimes this just comes out. That's going to drive me crazy, so I got to fix that. Mm-hmm. A lot of this, but it's because it's bad. If anyone from Golden is watching, I got some bad paint from you. Fix it. Motherfucker, dude. Every time with this thing. Oh God, just get on there. Am I right? Why do you keep hitting this? Oh my God, now you're hitting it on this side? Oh, wow. A really nice blue came out of that. Wow, that is just like explosive. God, I wish I could do more of that. Mm. Ah. every fucking time, dude. Just do a different brush. All right. Hello, everybody. Still, how you guys doing? I hope you're doing something. Do you guys even see this? Is this in a? Do we need to get closer? Do you guys need a better angle at this shit? Let's go. Let's see. Let's put you guys. We'll give you a. We'll give you a good seat. The best seat in the house. Is that too much glare? It's kind of glary. Let's fix that. It's kind of like my cousin Glary. I'm getting light on it. Hang on. Motherfucker. Still kind of glary. Not gonna lie. All right. Is that better? Or is it still kind of glary? Still kind of glary. This is why I would rather use like some really matte paint. It'd be awesome. You can't really see everything, but like it's better than nothing, I guess. Is this better? Let me know. I really would like some overhead lighting in here, but I don't think that's going to happen. Because as soon as I walk here, that's going to cover that light. So let's go over here with it. Yeah, it's kind of better. Not really. Oh gosh, why is everyone talking to me right now? I need more light. This is just not great. That's really good. I don't know if that's good for you guys, but that's really good for me. Let's say, there's some glare, but it's fine. You get the idea. Why do you keep smacking? Just be against the thing. Don't make me do this, guys. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. But now I gotta move this painting, and I have paint all over my hands. All right. Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna be a good little fucker and stay put so I can finish painting you? Is this better? Oh, that's way better. I should have been doing this the whole time, guys. My God. What is that? Oh, cool. All right. Let's milky this shit up. I'm going to need some more of this really soon, too. Running low on the white acrylic. Why is it, did I break it? Uh-oh, don't fall. Way too much shit happens if it falls. What's this look like? Is this going to pull anything at all? It totally is. Cool. Not a lot at all, but if I go, still not a lot. It's a bit of a letdown. Sorry, I'm doing a live stream right now of a painting, and it has something to do where I have to take it back to the dealership where it was bought instead of just the ones that are local to here. And so I'm waiting to hear back if there's any way I could just take it into a place here and still get the same perks that I was going to get if I had to take it back to the other place. Okay, come back to this now, dude. Come back to this now. Ah. What is that? Okay, now where we're going, at least over here. So that's good. Okay, I have a direction here and I have a direction here. It's this part where I'm confused. Zap! What's up, dude? Does this work have a title yet? No, unless you count me writing "I am lost" on the bottom of it, or the Joshua tree, or something like that. Something along those lines, maybe, but I haven't really thought about it yet. Need to come back in with this bitch. Very, very light. Feather this out. Work because this brush is dirty. Okay, Bob, can I drop you in here, dude? I can. Holy shit. Hmm. All right. Yeah. See, I like how that's turning out now. All right. Why is it coming out like that? I think all of these bottles have holes in them now or something. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, and I'm totally fucking up this whole thing, and I don't give a shit. I think there's a hole in the side of on this bottle and on that bottle, because it like bubbles up. We need that same movement and that same action. I need this to blend out of here. I think what we'll have to do is come in have to come in we're gonna have to figure this out right here. I don't know how that does that. How we come into that. There we go. You need less glare right now. I don't know if you guys could see much. Oh, hey guys, I didn't even know you guys were talking. Let me finish this bit and then I'll kind of chat with you and let this sit for a minute so I can figure out what to do with it. I'm gonna have to flip this thing. Shit. Don't paint the walls, bro. We don't got that security deposit yet. All right. My God. 2 seconds. Just try not to fuck up. Huh. Wow, that really doesn't look like it does here. But I do like that. This whole banging thing is making me not like this process. So I got to come up with something different to put this up on, because that's just fucking making me crazy right now. Okay, so we are going to let that sit for a second. And we're going to think of what the fuck we're doing. I'm going to rinse my hands off, and then I'm going to come back and talk to y'all. So hang on a second. All righty. Let's see. Okay. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? I think we can all relate. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of magenta with cyan, like everywhere. Artists nowadays are attracted to those colors. I wonder if there's a reason. My guess is that one of the most, how do I say it? One of the most popular acrylic paint companies that isn't doing like student grade paint, like that's like the low end professional grade paint, is a company called Golden. And in most of their kits, there are 3 colors that are in every kit, it seems like. And it's I'll get them. Hang on. Yeah. It's this green shade of blue, a blue shade of green, and magenta. So instead of giving you just like primary colors, like this is what they do. And so I feel like a lot of people use that. Like people mix colors, and like there's a lot of people who, especially if you're doing like more like realistic shit, like portraits and stuff, where they will do shit straight out of or no. If you're doing portraits, you're like mixing colors and trying to find like your perfect palette and shit for whatever the fuck it is you're doing. But it seems that if you're doing abstract or neo-expressionism or anything like that, painting out of the tube is the way to go. So people go and they don't worry about like mixing paints. They go to the shop, and like if you've been to an art store recently, like every color you could possibly imagine, every company has. So it's like, especially like Amsterdam, it's like boom, it's like this giant ass thing of every different tint, shade, tone of every color you could possibly imagine. So it's, it is what it is. It's kind of cool. Let me actually make some more coffee real quick while you guys gaze at that. It's really weird because I would have thought that there was like a support on the other side of the canvas, right where that stopped. But that's like almost like a straight line that like the paint stopped at, instead of it being like a round. And I was trying to round that fucker out like crazy, and it is just, so that's really interesting. I wonder if there was anything on the canvas that made it tricky to do that. I just want to matte the fuck out of that paint. It is so glossy. I do like the super bright shit on the left, but I really want to neutralize everything without making it mud. So that's going to be the goal for this next round. Yes. I thought I actually had more white paint, but I don't. So we're going to come back for that. All right. Let's see what's going on in the world of you guys. From sunbathing to art, productive day for you, Matt. I actually went to the grocery store too. and I got supplies so I wouldn't be stranded. I got meatloaf, coffee, burr, celery, and prepackaged salads. Greetings, hope you're well. Guff Muff. One of my favorite memories as a kid was meeting one of my dad's friends who was a painter and had his whole basement stuffed with canvases. I don't know. I didn't know at the time, but he was going through a terrible breakup and was painting with a hammer. Oh, shit. And he was the kind of person when asked him about the hammer covered in paint, he spun it. I think I see where this is going. And got up and showed me this joyous dance, tossing paint at the canvas with the hammer. It made me really get the whole point of art for the first time without even knowing the sadder details. I get you. I think I treat my paintbrushes too dainty. Yeah, I'm horrible with paintbrushes. That's why, see, I keep going back and forth. And I was talking to someone about this the other day where I'm really, really rough with my brushes. So I don't want to get nice brushes that cost like $50 a piece or something like that. But at the same time, there is a possibility that if I was using really nice brushes, I wouldn't have to treat them the way I treat like the shit brushes that I've always used. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be one of these things where one of these days I'm going to have to buy like a $70 or $80 fucking paintbrush and see if it's legit, see if I could really do the things that I like to do without breaking the brush and just destroying it. It was funny. I was painting last night and I just completely like, I don't know how it happened, but the bristles, the metal grip that holds the bristles to the paintbrush didn't move, didn't break, but the bristles for the brush got shoved back past it. So it's like the bristles are like only out like this now. And I'm like, ooh, this could be cool for edge. And it's probably not going to work. So I just got to toss that one now. Yeah. I moved. Yeah, it really stays with me because it was unconventional and wild. But later, when I knew it was part of frustration of being exercised in a creative way, totally. That's what I love about artists, their unique creative processes. Huge glare. Yeah, there's a fucking giant glare on that. And it's funny because it's from the cheap black paint. The golden brand acrylics, I haven't even opened the black of that because I'm still using the brand called Abstract out of the tube, out of the bag. That paint sucks. It's so shiny. I don't know how else to describe it, but I'm fucking over it. If you like super transparent colors, then like this company is perfect for you. But if you want your colors to like have a little bit of body to them, like I don't like their paints at all. That's just. But I'm also cheap, so I want to finish it before I move on to the next one. I love how witnessing someone else in such a free place wakes up your own abilities. So it's like a ripple, makes everyone happier. Just doing art is a ripple. I hope you get a ripple on that. I like the barely there pink lines around the edge. Yeah, the pink on that, I'm fucking digging like crazy. Lately, I've been going through old 35 millimeter pics and setting them near one another to see how they interact. You ever see how your paintings talk to one another? Well, I'm sitting in a room with all of them facing each other right now. With my when I was doing just ink paintings, that happened a lot because they were all kind of the same, and I would paint so many at a time and then hang them up that they all felt like they were a part of one big piece. And they like kind of work together or whatever. But I feel like with a lot of my bigger canvases, they're all very different and from different moments. So like it's almost like you're at like a cocktail party or you're at some party and like everybody there knows the person whose house it is, but none of the other people know each other. And like they're trying to be cordial because they're not a bunch of fucking assholes, but they also don't know how to fucking just like have a normal conversation with anybody yet. Like they're still trying to get to know each other. Let's see. Yeah, watching him out always inspires me. Oh, yeah, get your shit out. The brand is Abstract. I'll show it to you. Like, the best example. I'm gonna get the big Tirana painting and show you guys something, so you can understand what I mean by the what do you call it? The transparent nature of it, because a lot of neon colors are transparent. A lot of lighter colors are transparent. Like you can't have those colors and have them not be transparent. Okay. But there are different fucking levels. Okay. So let me go get this and show it to you. Okay. This is huge. So this is going to be weird. Okay. Okay. So here we go. So this is a big fucking piece here, okay? So as we can see, we have all of this collage stuff on top of the painting anyway, okay? Now, how I stuck most of this stuff on here was with paint. I would put, like, there was wet paint, I would lay the stuff on it, and then paint over the top of it with different colored paints. So when you see like this one, this was painted on top with a transparent neon yellow, okay, from the company Abstract. As you can see, it stained the paper, but it is not at all anywhere near anything else. This wine label, I did the same thing with the same color. This one here, I did with the same color, okay? Now I have a pink, like a hot pink from Abstract too. And as you can see here, there, way up there, all the pink ones are from Abstract as well. Then my sky blue, like my like neon blue, like light neon blue from Amsterdam is this one here. And as you can see the paint around the edges because it's a thicker paint. It's a better paint. The white from Golden, which is a transparent white, is right here. And you can see the white around the edges. Do you see what I'm saying? And then up there, you can see it too. Like the whites and the blue, even though they're transparent, you could still see them. They still exist. But the paints from Abstract are just like, they just like disappear. It's just like it's not even there. I painted them the exact same way as I painted those other ones. You see what I'm saying? So like again, like that wasn't the intention of what that painting was, but it showed me how different brands of paint can do different things, if that makes sense. Started seeing shapes that reoccur in my photos, wondering if I gravitate towards certain image layouts in life. I totally think that's a real thing. You're going to see things that make you want to do things for sure. Yeah. So if you basically want to paint that will not show up, then you could do that. But last night, this should be like completely dry now, right? Yeah. So last night I painted this outside on the balcony, and it's all ink, and I love this. But if you're talking about like painting different shapes and how you're drawn to certain shapes, this right here is a building that I saw that I could see from my balcony here. And all of these shapes on here are things from there. And if you've seen my other ink paintings, you'll know, like, oh my gosh, you do that in all your ink paintings. So I think you're like legit where like you see big long lines. For me, you see big long lines and you see circles. And when you see small circles next to big long lines, like that draws at least me in to want to do something with that. So it is pretty interesting. Okay, we're going to stare at this a little bit, and we're going to try to put our hand in it a little bit. It's really glary. Let me see. See, if I do that, it just looks dark, and it just looks like it's black. Yeah, it just looks black. I don't like that at all. What is this light? This whole thing right here looks black, and that's crazy because this is like 7 different fucking colors. Oh my gosh. Are we wet? No, we're pretty good. Okay. What happened here? Something is right here that's making this not move. I'm down out there. I'm gonna run out of this, and this is all I want to use. This is crazy. Okay, here we go. I mean, I guess I could just use. Oil when I'm done. Do that. That's fine. See, this brush is actually really nice. Maybe I should just get nicer brushes. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh yeah, also Anarchy Crew, we're doing a writing Zoom tonight. Don't forget. 6 o'clock Pacific. Super productive day. Jesus Christ. Didn't get my car fixed, but super productive day. Oh my God, that's driving me fucking crazy. This is why I like painting on the floor. Like a normal person. I got him very close to completely fucking this brush up, I bet. It's like little rat feet running across this fucking thing. Okay, let's do this. I need to. I have so many things I have to order on Amazon right now. Ooh. What is fucking happening right there? That's so weird. Dry as hard as shit, dude. That's crazy. All right. So yeah, so this is the brand, in case you're wondering, of that paint that I don't like. Oh yeah. I get you. The white is golden. It is wait, that's on a it's this guy. The new white. Oh, nice. Is this Qui Gong? I don't know. What is that? When you do the ink paintings, like the one you just shared, what kind of paper is it? I use watercolor paper because it's really, really thick and I don't have to worry about it like leaking through to the paper underneath because I tend to not take things off the notepad until like I'm done with it and moving on to the next one. Yeah, who's Ray Kurzweil? Hubby has cut me off from buying supplies. Shit. Motherfucker. Well, I'm completely fucking this wall up, that's for sure. On accident. Obviously. Gee, this just does not want to fucking end anymore. Oh, you can't even see anything, guys. I'm sorry. Actually, shit. Just some dirty ass water now, dude. That's no good. All right. Yeah, so this is almost gone. So that's kind of good. I could use the good paint here soon. Oh my god, we are almost out of this paint. I'm so excited. I'm going to use it all. I'm so excited. Okay, let's do it. All right. Just spit on it. Round in here. Okay, so this paint is gonzo. Thank fuck. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Yeah. Mm. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. How would I do that? I would have to really come at it like that way. Fuck. Bear with. Oh shit, that's on my glare, dude. What the fuck? Motherfucker, dude. Such a klutz, man. Oh, yeah, I bet, huh? Okay, we're gonna have to do that in a minute here, guys. Oh, yeah. I'll come back to comments in a minute. I need some time. That's interesting. Which is hard. It's fucking weird. I'm just gonna tear it out. Motherfucker, dude. I am so tired of knocking everything over in this little tiny fucking place. My God. Where did my rag go? Okay, let's just do this. Will that do that? Like it does with the oil. Not really. It's not bad. Don't mind it. I just do it over later, so it's fine. Okay. Where did that go? Whatever. I do like it. Like right here is wet. Yeah, right there is wet. Oh my gosh, are we talking about Wilco? Is that what's happening now? Let me see. Let's see. Singularity, huh? Qui-Gon, lol, I was teasing you for how you concentrated your energy on the canvas without touching it. Oh, Qui-Gon, what is that from? That sounds familiar. How come I don't know what that is? I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No offense taken. Tech stuff, scary prophecy shit. Yeah, I'm not a huge singularity, like the singularity idea of death. It's every human's same problem to think about, hitting a wall of some kind down the line. So it amplifies what makes us want to connect and know each other. Have you read Conspiracy Against the Human Race? Consciousness is a bitch. Let me see. There we go. I'm glad you think so. Good vibes. Yes. Dig reflective. I dig that. Oh. Very goth. Oh my gosh. Donka. A Ghost is Born. Oh my gosh, dude. I haven't heard of that in a while, man. It just got re-released, huh? Wow, I can't believe that just got re-released. I remember when that fucking came out. God damn. I was reading today about it in Pitchfork. The songwriter had deep convictions about it that shifted over time. Who, Jeff Tweedy? I loved Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, but I really, really like what got me into Jeff Tweedy. It wasn't even Jeff Tweedy, but Uncle Tupelo with him and Jay Farrar from Sunvolt. Sunvolt's Trace is like one of my favorite albums of all time. But if you pick up the Uncle Tupelo anthology, I mean, I guess you don't have to pick anything up anymore. You just fucking listen to shit on fucking. But that thing is just fucking amazing. And I tried to get into the other Wilco albums, like after Tweedy started Wilco, and they were okay, like AM and Being There and shit like that. But Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, just like the whole way they wrote that album, how they put the whole thing together, everything about that was a piece of art. Like it, I just really appreciated how they did everything on that. And the songs are really good too. But yeah, I don't really know a lot about The Ghost Is Born. But I remember it coming out. Creative process is like an animal. You ride it as long as you can handle it. Are you doing a Reiki thing to that painting? You're inspiring me to make videos, including my art too. You should. We've been talking about this forever. You gots to. Have you been watching the videos I've been posting about the LACMA? Like I keep thinking about you every time I do them. Oh, but I need to talk to you too, because we're going to be putting out the Bloodshed review, and I still had some of your artwork for it, but we didn't keep making them, so I don't know if those are still available. If you still want us to use your shit. Oh my God, I totally get like that when I'm working on art. The smallest frustration and I want to break something. You got a perfectly breakable printer right there to take. No, dude, that printer has been through hell and back, and that's the only thing that makes the things that I make and uses ink in a good way. Qigong or Chi Town. No, I'm just kidding. The Chinese practice that invokes a combination of movement, breathing, and meditation. I'll tell you what I was doing in a second here, guys. I just want to get through the rest of these. At one point, Tweedy was in a room playing acoustic and singing from his diary, and the other band members were all hearing him, and then hearing him and them, but he couldn't hear them, and they made up parts. Oh, that's kind of cool. I was only 11 for Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, but I love Tweedy. Oh my God, I kind of dropped off keeping up on subscribe channels, but I'll check those out. Thanks for thinking of me. And which of my drawings did you want to use? Well, you know how like I think you sent me like 5, and then I used the one for the cover of issue 3. But I can't remember if I might have put another one inside, but I can't remember. I have to go back and look and see what we have. I just wanted to know if the ones that I accepted were still available for me to play with. Because if they are, then I'll play with them. But it's going to be digital. It's not going to be print. So if that's another issue, like you don't want your stuff in a digital form, then I understand that completely. But let's get away from that and get back to this before I lose it. I could probably put that up tomorrow. I'll probably put it up tomorrow. But the next LACMA visit has Mondrian, Dubuffet, Marcel Duchamp, Man Ray, Matisse, Brock. What else is in that? I don't know, but it's pretty fucking cool. And then the one after that has Magritte, Frida Kahlo, her husband, whose name is escaping me at the second right here. And a bunch of other surrealist shit. I think there's a Miro in there. There's all sorts of shit. And then the one after that is in the abstract expressionism room and pop art, which is just fucking unbelievable and like it will knock your fucking socks off. But the Picasso one's already up and the German expressionism one's already up. Oh my god. Okay, so what I was doing, it's kind of weird to talk about, actually. But so when I started this thing, I wrote some stuff on it and put some energy into the things that I wrote on that. And what this painting was originally, because it was a found painting, there was already energy of that and from me in that. So then I write the stuff on it and then I bury it. I cover it up with the paint and then paint some more stuff, and then I write some more stuff on there. I draw a picture. I drew a picture of something. I drew some other like symbol shit, wrote some stuff. And then I was feeling where the painting was cold. And I know that probably sounds stupid, but there are parts of this that are really cold and others that aren't. And it might be friction from me painting. It might be electrical current in the wall. It might be a breeze coming in through the window. Doesn't matter. I'm trying to move energy through. I'm trying to transfer what's in me into the paint and let it dry with the paint and stay in with the paint. And I got a little emotional and then I wanted to put that in there and I wanted it to keep it there because I don't want that shit back. So if that is a portal, I want it to be soaking up that shit and taking that with it. And I honestly think that is the difference between when you see a piece that doesn't really do a lot. It just is a thing. And it feels like it's sucking your soul out of your chest. Or it feels like it's pushing joy inside of you. It has nothing to do with how paint is put on a canvas. It has nothing to do with the size of it or the how small it is, or if it's oil versus acrylic, or how talented someone's hand gesture is. It has everything to do with someone who is able to take their energy from inside them and place it inside the paint as it's drying and can keep it in there. And it is now here. So when you walk up to these shapes, these fucking rectangles of color, okay, it's not like you're looking out a window anymore at what the artist sees. You are looking into a soul. You are looking into a void. You are looking into a portal where they keep their fucking emotions, their drive, their anger, their love, their passion, their hatred, their sadness, their grief, their depression, their fucking suicide. You know, like it is all inside here. And that's why you see these artists who a lot of people like would look at their work and go, God, this is really stupid. This looks like something a child could do. But it's different because this person did it. It has nothing to do with what we're looking at as much as it has to do with how it is pulling on your insides. All of this is just a container for right now's feelings. It's a container for what we do. It's a container. This is just a fucking shoebox of memories. This is a fucking box of dealing with the past. This is what you pull out when you're emptying a closet and you're going through photo after photo after photo after memento of all of this shit. And you wonder why you still have it, why you still keep it. But there's a part of you that even though things hurt, you don't want to let go. Because that hurt is all you got left of whatever that thing is. So sometimes there's happy paintings, but most of the time they're not. Because we as humans appreciate drama and fucking like people going crazy and losing their shit. We like movies that make us cry because that makes us feel good because we cried. Because most people are afraid to experience emotion. And they don't want to deal with their own shit. But if they go to a fucking movie and they cry in the movie, then they go, oh, well, it wasn't me who cried. It was the movie that made me cry, you know? So that was a nice film. It made me cry because I finally got to fucking deal with some shit. So there are going to be times when you see a painting. You're going to walk into a room. There's going to be paintings all over the place. You're going to walk into a room and you're going to see one painting. And that one painting is going to be like vibrating at a certain fucking frequency. Okay? And you're going to walk in and you're vibrating at a certain frequency, and none of the other paintings are vibrating at the same. You're going to walk up to this one fucking thing, and it's going to be going, and when you guys both go, and then you guys meet, there's a stillness because the two vibrating things, when they hit, it makes a calm across the water. And that's why you love a painting and the other people you're with don't get that painting, but like they really like this other one over here because they made the calm with this other painting because of the vibrations and shit. Let's try it. Fucking shit. Oh my god. I need another brush. Oh, this one's all fucked up, dude. Big fucking brush. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh wait, shit. Big. Shit. This one's too big. This one's a little too big. I can't really use that one. This one might be okay. So I hope that comment about the good vibes is still fucking relevant. Oh shit. Okay. I know what I want to do, so I just gotta make sure this is dry right here, or else this is gonna fucking turn into like a ridiculous fucking thing. But I also have to be a lot more careful than I normally am. All right. Because who said it? Cezanne? Or was it fucking de Kooning? You take a painting until you ruin it, and then right when you're on the verge of ruining a painting, that's when it becomes good and you could like do something to it. Right? Isn't that how it goes? I wonder if I could just do it on the brush. I might need my glasses on for this one. I don't think this is going to work like this. Let me see. Yeah, this was not the best idea to do this. I don't like this brush at all. My God, it's a bad idea. But mainly because it's a very transparent paint. So let's just keep doing this. If we push down too hard, this becomes green. So we have to just gently go over the top. Because All right. Oh, fuck. Put this on something else. Let me put this on something else. I have another canister right here. Man, I fucking hate this brush. So weird. This ridiculous brush that I've had for fucking ever. This number 12 from Royal China. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck that is. That has been like the best brush I've had. Like, it's just been great. Okay, I like that. I feel like it's kind of sealed now. I feel like it's done. Hang on a second. I'll be there in a second. Yeah. Really? All right. Let me get a drink and then I'll answer or read comments or something. And then we'll come back and look at this in a bit. I need a fucking beer like nobody's business right now. I need a fucking beer and I need, I don't know, meatloaf or something. Let me see. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Okay. Oh, 11 One Yankee Hotel. Okay. Yes, I remember you using the open coal shaft one. The ones I sent you could use no problem. Just credit me and link my site. Yeah. LOL, you think that's weird? You're doing not knowing that energy flows, real stuff. So is that Qigong? Is that how you say it? Or are we back to Kwai? Is it Qi? And yeah. Like, is there something I should be reading? Tell me what I should read, bro. I think you totally right. I remember in Lord of the Rings documentary, they talked about how the extras in armor had medieval undies on and nobody would ever even know without watching the film. That's funny. No, there's something about like method acting too. That's like super legit. Trying to just like kind of feel and be inside of that shit. Let's see. Makes it real, gives it soul. For sure. That's how my spouse feels about abstract. The most of it looks like a child could do it. He pisses me off because he cannot feel the pieces. I'm not even going to be funny right now. Like, I would almost prefer artwork made in my home by a child, because a child doesn't know that they're not supposed to put their energy into things. If you've ever seen an angry kid with a jumbo crayon like go to town on a piece of paper, like kids know. And then like I'm gonna start crying again. Fuck. Kids know when like they like draw a house and a smiley face, you know? Like there's so much joy in that. And when they're drawing it, they never think like, oh, this doesn't look like a house, or faces don't look like that. Because it's like, this is what my inside looks like when I look at this thing. Like, this is what this looks like. And that's exactly what, like, I mean, abstract, or like whichever way you want to go, the abstract expressionism, or abstract, like the neo expressionism kind of shit, you know, it's just like making forms of whatever the fuck it is you make, but you're doing it the way you see it. Like when Mondrian makes a tree, it doesn't look like a fucking tree. Just like this thing doesn't look like a building, but it's a building. You know what I'm saying? It's like, um, I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. I don't need to fucking tell you guys. You guys know what the fuck's happening right now. You got the hurt, but you also got the spirit and heart to want to keep the good bits alive at any cost. Even when it drags you through the shit emotionally, it's your heart that doesn't care and knows the love is there. I don't always feel what others do. It's okay. We need those perspectives too. And a child could do it, lol, but that's not the reason we keep doing it. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I agree. But he doesn't like abstract at all. Won't even sit with a piece to see if he feels anything from it. And again, that's the whole thing. And at the beginning of this whole fucking thing, I said, like, we're going to need something today to do this painting that we need a lot of times when we're looking at paintings. And that's a chair, because we're going to need to look at this thing, sit down with it, and like break bread with it. You know, we're going to have to spend some time with it. We're going to have to, and we have to do that comfortably. So we aren't sitting there going, oh man, I'm fucking uncomfortable. Like, you need to like focus on just understanding what the fuck is happening in front of you, you know? But again, like, and I know like there's a difference between my kid could do that and like Jackson Pollock could do it. Like, what was that movie? There was some documentary, um, like my kid could paint that or some bullshit like that. But like, I don't know if you guys know this story, but have you guys seen, and I'm sure like I'm missing a bunch of shit in the comments here, but we'll get to it. Have you guys seen that Jackson Pollock documentary from like the 1951 or whatever fucking year it was, or 1949, whenever um cheers, whenever that shit went down? So he's making this painting, and there's like some guy following him around his studio, and he's doing this painting, and then the guy's like, hey, it would be awesome if like we had some plexiglass and I was shooting underneath the plexiglass and you did the painting on top. Like, that would be awesome. And he went ahead and did it, but it was apparently really, really difficult, and there was a lot of arguing behind the scenes of Jackson Pollock not wanting to do certain things, but he went ahead and did that thing. And it's a very famous image of Jackson Pollock doing the drip on top of the camera. You know what I'm saying? That moment fucked with Pollock so much that, like, in his head, he kind of like went off the deep end at that point and never came back. And that was the end of him being an artist. At that point, he became a what do you call it? A performing monkey. Like, the world was the organ grinder and he was the dancing monkey. And what he did didn't matter anymore because he was the guy who dripped the paint and flung the paint. So, like, he couldn't make anything anymore like that. And so um the work he did after his, like, he had a freak out about all that shit was some actually really cool shit. And then he actually got back into form and figurative shit a little bit. I'm not a fan of his figurative stuff, so it's fine, it doesn't matter. But there's this one painting, I think it's called The Deep, where it's like mainly white, and then it just has this kind of like dark bit in the middle. That's the kind of shit he started doing after that thing fucking happened. But what I was trying to get at, like, before that happened, he was able to put all of his shit into those paintings. He was able to, like how I used to do my ink paintings at my old place, where I would fucking like slam shit down and throw stuff and fucking like just take my arm and just like fucking go all across the fucking front of it and put everything in it, you know? And he was able to leave that energy in that painting. And it was the same kind of way a child could do it. Now, does the child know composition? Does the child know like what colors should go with what? No, probably not. It's fine. No big deal. But there's going to be this middle ground where there's people who know composition and know color theory and all this shit, but can't put the emotion into it like a kid could or like Jackson Pollock could. You know what I'm saying? So there's always going to be this like this void, this chasm, you know, where you have the people who do things intuitively and then the people who do things kind of by the book. And unless those things merge, like, you're not going to have a whole lot, you know? You'll have a whole lot of stuff, but nothing that like vibrates, nothing that like holds you, nothing that like envelops you. Like, a lot of times when we look at something, the way it makes us feel, it should make us like, when it's there and we're right, it should feel like we just kind of fell inside of it and it just like wrapped us up. And like, whether it's smothering or a warm hug, but that's the kind of thing. So if you don't have that, it doesn't matter how much knowledge you have of something or how much screaming you put into something. I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. That was a bit of a tangent there, but for some reason that Pollock thing popped up in my head. Okay, I'm getting back to where I think I left off. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, it's Dos Equis. I don't always feel what others do. Oh, okay, yeah, I get that. Okay, so yeah, I agree, but he doesn't like. Okay, and then the chair, we got that. Brother, believe me, it's all part of the shared effort. No fear here about people being honest. Much love, big love for being a true person. Seriously. Oh, need to get you some knives. Some knives, like palette knives? Is that what you're talking about? I have some knives. But like that one that I like a lot because it's really sturdy. I put so many holes in that canvas. The one I painted the day David Lynch died. It's I put a bunch of tape on the back of the canvas, hoping that would keep everything good. Unless you just mean knives and you want me to like throw knives and shit. I kind of want him to draw a little kid style house on that yellow line. Absolutely not. Just so you know, I wrote this whole concept album. I don't think I ever recorded it. I've recorded some of the songs, but I've never like, I don't think I've ever, I played it live in its entirety before, but it was a concept album called The Pastel Portrait. And it was basically something I drew in kindergarten that my grandfather hung up in his room and left it there until he died. And then my grandma left it there until she died. And then when I moved into that house and moved into that room, that picture was there. And I would lay in bed and look at the smile that I drew as a child. And it was like, I'm like, did I know when I was 5 years old that I would be miserable in the same house looking at that? Like, is that orange smiley face like taunting me, haunting me? You know, like if me as a 5-year-old knew what I knew now, would I have been drawing smiley faces? Would I have been drawing stick figures that were happy and flowers and houses and green grass? Or what, like, that was like kind of like the whole premise behind the album. And the song was in 3 parts that was in different parts of the thing. And there were songs about just like my life collapsing. And it was all kind of around the idea that the smiley face stick figure in the pastel portrait knew that that's what was going to happen. I don't know. It was deep and emotional to me. And then that painting or that pastel portrait was ruined in a flood, and so that sucks. But I think there's a picture of it somewhere, like on a hard drive somewhere. Oh yeah. Even when I was like 3, I would get frustrated because I couldn't get it to look right. Jaded from birth. You're like, God damn it, these crayons are too big for photorealism. What's funny is Mondrian got to his style through a ton of study in art theory and philosophy, wanting to neutralize the hierarchy of form and competing vertical and horizontal line. Dude, seriously, like reading about Mondrian's whole thing like completely blows my mind. And what else really trips me out is so many people have theories about what everything means. And I haven't really seen anything that was allegedly from him explaining what these things mean. Because like everyone's definition of things seem a little bit different. Like, does the yellow mean spiritual? Does the red mean physical? Like, does the gray mean like it's really a gray spot? Does white and black mean like this is good and this is bad? Like what? And just all that shit. And that's what like really drives me to want to understand what he was doing. Because here's the thing that bothers me about the whole De Stijl movement and Mondrian in general. If his whole purpose was to simplify art to the like lowest common denominator in order to bring peace through the world, bring harmony to the world. Why didn't he ever explain exactly what everything was? That's why I think it's kind of bullshit. I feel like I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. Like, if you are this guru, and I know he wasn't a fucking guru, but let's just like play with thought here. If he was this person who was supposed to be bringing the good news to people, like, why make the most simple thing on the planet super fucking opaque to where people don't understand what the fuck you're doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it completely defeats the entire object of doing that like that. Maybe I'm reading way too much into that, but I just, it's kind of like this weird paradox. Like the way he shared about what he did completely like detracts from the reason why he was allegedly doing it in the first place. But it's weird because a lot of what do you call it? A lot of artists from way back when would not divulge their secrets for whatever reason because someone might find out or something, like whatever. Like no one ever saw Rothko paint. Like that was like a purely thing he did by himself, and like no one could watch, so no one knows exactly how he did stuff. We have a good idea now with science and x-rays, but we don't necessarily know all that shit. But like I know a lot of it too was like people didn't want people to see how they made color, like when they were mixing colors. Or it keeps us talking about it into 2025. Yeah, true. But like I don't know if his idea of his idea of worldwide harmony, um like one of like the plot points in his 80-point plan was, you know what? If we keep this up like this, I bet, according to plot 37, people will be talking about this in 2025. I mean, shit, we never know. Let me see. I've just seen the film done about him. Done about, are you talking about that Pollock film or are you talking about something about Mondrian? Because if there's a Mondrian film, like, throw a guy a bone. What's it called? Watch, it's called Mondrian. There's right up the street right here, there is a Mondrian hotel, and it just looks like a fucking building, like nothing crazy. And I'm like, that's weird. Why did they call it that? But I looked, and apparently when these like hotels were first built, I'm assuming it was back around the time Saint Laurent was doing the Mondrian dresses and shit. Um, they all like had that look. They had the Stil. Yeah, that movie's good. It really is. It's a good piece on him. Oh my gosh. Well, I think I'm not 100%, but I think I'm done with that painting. Um, I kind of feel like that yellow line was like me putting the fucking, it was like the bow on it to like keep it tied down kind of thing. Mondrian wrote letters to his artist peers explaining where his head was at. I've read a bit of them for art school. Dude was really into Hegel and wanted to take Cubism farther than Picasso. Yeah. And like, it's weird because when you look at his like his trees, like he started painting trees into like cubism kind of shit, and then it got more so, and then like the colors started getting weird because I think he started doing that around, I don't know if it was around the same time, but you know how like there was the, what part of cubism was it when everything was like earth tones and everything was very neutral? I don't know. So there's this, I think there's like the gray tree one he did, and then there's another one he did where it almost looks like stained glass. And I was like going, I don't know. I think just the gray and white one is kind of where he should be like leaning or whatever. Like if you were looking at both of them. And then he started doing the ones where it was like, it just like a big white circle with just like little black dashes and shit. And it's like, and here's a tree. And it was like, that's when I was just like looking at it. Like if I was there at the time, I would be like, oh shit. Like he's completely gone off the deep end. Like that was, I think that was like the far end. And then it was like, okay, now I know where I could go. Now I got to build this back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably know exactly. I bet I have it in a book too. I mean, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about, but yeah, that one is just cray. That's just fucking crazy as shit, dude. But man, like his stuff, dude, it like, I want to know what it would be like to look at his stuff if you weren't wanting to make anything. Because when I look at his stuff, I want to make stuff. Analytical cubism. Yeah. There you go. But yeah, so when I look at his stuff, I want to make stuff. And I don't know if that is like what's supposed to happen, but somebody who doesn't make stuff, like somebody who doesn't create and they just consume, like when they see his shit, like what do they think? That just trips me out so much. Oh my gosh, I can't breathe, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go move the painting and hope that the lighting in here is a little bit better so you guys can see it behind me. And then I'm gonna thank you guys for hanging out with me for the painting. And then again, in 1 hour and 45 minutes, we're gonna do the Anarchy Crew writing Zoom. You just watched me. Agreed. It is like how that Velvet Underground album made everyone want to start a band because it was so simple and primitive and made people see that skill level shouldn't be a barrier. Do you think his stuff has no skill? Like he was super talented. I'm sure you weren't saying that, but like you're talking about Velvet Underground. I think the Ramones did that too. Like that first Ramones album made everybody like, oh my God, I want to do that. But I guess the difference between the Ramones and the Velvet Underground is that the Ramones were doing something based on something that had already been done, whereas the Velvet Underground was just velveting and undergrounding. You know what I'm saying? Oh, tomorrow's parties. Okay. All right, let's get you in a spot to where we can see what we're about to do here. Oh my gosh. This fucking thing, dude. Look at that. Wow. I don't know. I think it's done. I haven't said no. I haven't said yes. What's that look like on there? I honestly love all of the around the edges bits. This is like the best stuffed crust pizza in the world. I do like that. Oh shit. I don't know where I can put this. I mean, I guess will it fit there? I don't think it'll fit there. Will it? No. Okay, we're gonna go back over here. Okay, guys. But yeah. So thank you for hanging out with me while I did this. It was fun. I appreciated it. And hopefully, whatever the fuck it was I did, which I heard was something that's been done before, is something that you guys could try too. Because now I have to look up not Qui-Gon, Qigong, something like that. I have to do that. Oh, Guff Muff, if you are still here, you take care. Good. I hope so. They were skilled people, or they were skilled, but people saw it as unpolished, or a kid could do that. It was really liberating for people. Yeah, totally. With abstract paintings, you should rotate them and see which angle looks best. Yeah. I did do that until I started writing under the layers. And then it was like I couldn't turn them anymore, if that makes sense. Because there's some things I have where I've written like poems and just like giant things of text, and then I paint over it. So those ones I can't really, like, it feels broken if I turn them. You know what I'm saying? It feels like it's like not the right side. But that probably defeats the purpose of abstract art if you are putting things into it, which is why that neo-expressionism thing keeps getting thrown in my face. But anyway, it's all good. But yeah, thank you guys so much. That was a lot of fun. I don't know, maybe you learned something. Maybe you just learned a little more about me. Good. All right. Oh my God, and Keith just shows up now. Dude, I got to talk to you, man. There's so much stuff I need to talk to you about. I need to talk to you about Blood Rag. I need to talk to you about Bloodshed Review. If you have an erotic poem you want to give me for me to put out on Friday, send it to me. And Lori, you're the best. Thank you so much, and I hope you're feeling better. But yeah, Keith, dude, we got to talk, bro. Thank you so much for the stream. Love talking art with you again. Yeah, totally. I want to just we should talk all the time, bro. Like, hit me up. Let's fucking, I don't know, do a podcast or something. Like, let's just shoot the shit. But yeah, so Keith, if you want to watch me cry and shit, just rewind this and play it at 2 speed. It'll be fine. All right, so Anarchy Crew folks, I will send the Zoom link to you in, I don't know, an hour and 15 minutes or something for the writing Zoom, and we will get going. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.